Hello. In this video, I'm going to build upon the Meisner exercise from my last video. The first element that I want to focus on is maintaining a point of view in the repetition exercise. In this stage of the exercise, actors go back and forth repeating each other just as they would in the mechanical repetition exercise. However, they also communicate their own point of view. In other words, if actor A makes an observation about actor B then repeats what actor A said, except actor B changes it to his or her own point of view. For example, if my partner said, "You have a funny looking nose," I would say, "I have a funny looking nose?" And then my partner would say, "You have a funny looking nose." And we would go back and forth repeating this sentence. You may have noticed that in my last video, the actors were already beginning to communicate their point of view in the exercise. That is completely natural. If that happens when you are performing the exercise, let it happen. In this stage of the Meisner exercises, as in all of the stages, it is important that actors remain truthful. They must say what they observe. If an actor thinks that his or her partner looks like a clown, he or she must put it into the repetition. It is also important that actors stay in adjustment with their partners during this stage of the exercise.
You look like a happy bird.
Wow! I look like a happy bird?
You looked like a happy bird.
Dude, I look like a happy bird.
You're so offended.
I was kind of offended.
You were kind of offended.
I was taken aback.
You were taken aback.
I was taken aback.
You were taken aback.
Oh, you're mocking me.
I was mocking you.
You're mocking me.
I was mocking you.
Gosh.
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 You keep mocking me.
I don't mean to mock you.
You don't mean to mock me.
I don't mean to mock you.
You don't mean to mock me.
I don't mean to mock you.
You don't mean to mock me.
It's just too easy.
He is just too easy.
It's 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 just too easy.
You're not having it.
I'm not having it.
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 You're not having it.
You're treading lightly.
I'm not treading lightly.
You're not 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 treading lightly.
You're treading lightly.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're cracking me up.
I'm cracking you up.
You're cracking me up.
I am cracking you up.
You are cracking me up.
You're changing your sleeve.
I was changing my sleeves.
You are changing your sleeves.
I was changing my sleeves.
After having progressed through the other stages of the exercise, actors are eventually introduced to the independent activity. At this point in the training, the independent activity is supposed to be extremely physically difficult, but it should not be impossible to complete. It should require 100% of the actor's concentration and should require precision. Building a house of cards or balancing a plate on a stick are good examples of independent activities. An actor should perform this activity like his or her life depends on it. An actor should also have a reason for why he or she must complete the activity. This reason should be simple, specific, and imaginary. Simple, meaning it needs to be based on an element of truth from your own life. Specific, meaning it is singular and has concrete repercussions if you do not get it done. Imaginary, meaning it is not real. Let's say that your independent activity is repairing a broken cup. A reason for this activity could be that it was your mom's favorite cup because her dad gave it to her before he died. You want to get it fixed before she comes home. If you don't get it fixed in time, she'll never forgive you. During this exercise, the other actor remains in the room and acts as a feather in the wind, responding to what exists in his or her partner. The person performing the activity replies to his or her partner, but remains focused on the task at hand. Like all the other stages of the exercise, actors go back and forth repeating each other.
You're really focused.
I'm really focused.
You're really focused.
I'm really focused.
You're really focused.
I'm really focused.
You're very quiet.
I'm very quiet.
You're very quiet.
I'm very quiet.
You're very quiet.
I'm very quiet.
You're very quiet.
I was very quiet.
You were very quiet.
I was very quiet.
Looks like a rock.
It's not 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 a rock.
Okay, 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 it's not a rock.
You're defensive.
I was defensive.
You're
I was
defensive.
defensive.
You were defensive.
I was defensive.
You were
I
defensive.
was defensive.
You made a high-pitched squeal.
I made a high-pitched squeal.
You made a high-pitched squeal.
I made a high-pitched squeal.
You made a high-pitched
I
squeal.
made a high-pitched squeal.
You're very combative.
I'm very combative.
You're very
I'm
combative.
very combative. I can't speak.
You can't speak.
I can't speak.
You can't speak.
Can't speak.
You can't speak.
Can't speak.
You can't speak.
I can't speak.
You slow down your words.
I slowed down my words.
You slow down your words.
I slowed down my words.
You slowed down your words.
I slowed down my words.
You're extremely focused on this.
I'm extremely focused on this.
You're extremely focused on
I'm
this.
extremely focused on this.
You're extremely focused on this.
I'm extremely focused on this.